Hey y'all, my name is Janet. If you're new, welcome. Janet. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit new. I'm going to be talking about a messy reality TV show because, you know, sometimes it's good to be messy, just sometimes. But today we're going to be talking about Love After Lockup. And I've been seeing this like all over TikTok with this one couple.
At first I was rocking with her because we actually had a little bit of chemistry. And like she had got my name tatted. Mind you, I never told her to get my name tatted. I'm sure y'all gonna misconstrue it. Huh?
And y'all, I'm not gonna be talking about that couple because everybody's talking about that couple, but I'm gonna be talking about other messy couples on the show. So y'all, this episode, we're gonna be talking about Kiana and Deodric. They're from Texas. I can't really decipher, you know, exactly where you know they're located at because it says, I think he got locked up in Fort Worth because it showed Fort Worth at the beginning of their thing, I'm pretty sure. And then it switched to Lubbock, Texas. I'm so confused. Like, you know, they're just from Texas. Good for them. You know, they're from Texas. So Kiana, she's 27, she's a hairstylist, and she's a pharmacy technician. Deodric is locked up for firearm possession, and he was, you know, locked away for 2 years. One of the shorter sentences in this season compared to the other convicts. In episode 2, Kiana is waiting for his release. They see a car come out, they think it's him, and it's not him. She, you know, gets upset, she's confused, and then another car comes out and he gets released. She runs across to where he's at. They're hugging. And I don't know why, but you know, the producers, they're freaked out. I guess sex sells. But the producer zooms in, you know, on him grabbing her, you know, badonka-donk. I'm not gonna lie, it was, you know, there. No tea, no shade. And then she ends up giving him a little dance. Right in front of everybody. Well, nobody and everybody at the same time. I guess she's hyped. Good for her. Deodric's little backstory on, you know, how he got arrested and stuff. He was in college. He was a black educated king. You know, we love our black educated men. You know, if you're a black educated brother, stand up. He is. So since he was hanging around the wrong type of people, he ended up getting shot in the shoulder. And that led him to carrying around with him all the time. He was getting consistently pulled over. Deodric and Kiana, they have known each other for, you know, quite some time. Kiana's 27. I forgot to tell y'all, Deodric's 30, so they're 3-4 years apart, but met when...
So y'all, I can't find the clip to save my life, but they met when she was 12 and he was 16. Yes, I know. 12 and 16.
He ended up saying that he told her that they need to wait until they got older. They ended up talking to each other once they were in college. Okay, so now they're on the road. Kiana's stepfather is driving. They're on the way to like a PO. He ends up going inside and they're waiting. And she ends up going inside to see like, what's tea? Like, where's my man at? Comes to find out he gotta stay. So Kiana was really upset. She started crying because her man was getting locked up again, even though he just got released. A week into him staying at this halfway house, he asked Kiana to come pick him up for a job interview. Right? Kiana's at work, might I add. She leaves her job to go take this man to a job interview. Good for her. I'm happy for her. I'm so happy for her. Like, she loves her man so much. You know? She's talking to, like, you know, the camera. She's like, oh, you know, I need to be there for my man because I'm afraid if I'm not there for him, his baby mama will.
I'm worried that if I'm not able to be there for him like he needs me to be, that his baby mother will be there.
Stupid bitch.
Now there's a baby mama involved. And you know how that goes. It never goes right. I'm like, okay, he has a baby mama. Okay, no, he has a kid. This is something, you know? And I was really rooting for this couple. You know, this show is really messy, but you know, they're actually gonna have at least one good example. So on the way to Deodric, she was explaining how money is tight, but she still somehow found a way to spend over $20,000 on this man. She still found a way to make time, make money for this man while he's locked up. And you know, her tea, her shade, you know, that's her business, not mine, baby, not mine. Now, Deodric, he's at his interview. I don't even know if he got the job or not. Imagine they did all that and he didn't even get the job. So in the middle of the job interview, you hear a ring. He picks up his phone mid-interview, mind you, and it's his baby mama calling him.
That's my baby mama calling me.
And he says, oh, sorry, it's my baby mom. The woman don't care if it's your baby. She don't care who the fuck's calling.
Okay.
So since Damodrick has gotten out of jail, he's been contacting his baby mother. He says, you know, it's because of his sons. And when I heard sons, well, I heard children. And I was like, children? You have at least 2 children with this woman. Okay, that's something. Your business, once again. Here's when the producers really start producing the actual flip out of the show. The producers go ask him this.
Do you love Jamila?
This dumbass question. And tell me why this is his response to that dumbass question.
I'm moving on. It's a new beginning.
The response doesn't better the situation in any way. It doesn't help his case. Once she sees the episode, he's cooked. He met up with his brother. You know, it's good to see family. I don't know if he told Kiana or not, assessing the situation at hand right now. Him having a baby mama, him having kids, multiple kids with that woman, him having a girlfriend that's not the baby mother. I think she'll want to know if you're leaving the halfway house when she expects you to be there, His brother ends up taking him to a restaurant to meet his baby mama. Man.
Where we going? Bucket of love. You mean that with your brother today, right? And yeah, there's still a lot of feelings involved. This is my baby mama. We've talked probably over 9 years and been together a little over 7, so I'm not telling Kiana no. That'd be crazy. Suicide.
Does Kiana even know?
I'm not telling Kiana no.
He ends up asking his brother to come inside to make sure nothing happens. Whatever the that means. Damodrick ends up professing how much he still likes his baby mama. He still has feelings for this woman. He told her, and she told him that she also has feelings. Basically, she said, come home, baby, I miss you.
Wow.
He still wants her. Even though he's with this other girl, he still thinks about his baby mama and still wants to be there for the boys. And it's the third. He ends up inviting her to a family barbecue, knowing he's also going to invite his current girlfriend, which doesn't make sense to me. I feel like he lives for it. He lives for the fact that he has 2 different girls that want him and that chase him. And I do not like men like that because that's weird. That's very peculiar, actually. And the baby mama ends up saying, I thought, she looked real sweet, real innocent. But, every time I try to root for these people and, try to be there for these, good for nothing, low life people. Let me not call them low life because, that's very mean. Every time I try to root for them, they disappoint me. She goes and says she is going to purposely dress up real nice to get her man back. And she says that he's easy to get back.
I don't think it'll be too hard to get him back.
Beyond wow. Why would you say something like that? Because I was rooting for her. So now I have some trust issues with these people. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Kiana, seeing that episode air, I'm leaving him. Deuces. I mean, she already invested in him, but still, baby. Sometimes you gotta take that loss. You won some, but then you lost some. Baby, just focus on yourself. That's all I gotta say. Damodrick gets released from the halfway house. Hooray. Throw another bomb at us. Every time I'm thinking it's gonna be some chill, cool, calm, collective stuff. Literally, they just keep throwing stuff left and right, and I'm really getting tired of it. Comes to find out, Damodrick cheated on Kiana with his baby mama.
He cheated on me with her.
I see why, she don't like the baby mama. It's very understandable now. She's not insecure. She just doesn't want it to happen again. And the fact that she took him back, baby, I would have just taken my leave. Mind you, we learned all of that information as he's driving her car. When will women learn? Y'all make yourself strong women. Y'all don't have to be this strong. As soon as he got me fucked up, I leave him right there. It's about self-love. And we need to start learning self-love. They show up to the barbecue. Damodrick reunites with all his lovely, lovely family. So, they're chilling, minding their business. Kiana goes back outside where the barbecue's at. Guess who shows up? the baby mama. And she only brought 2 children with her. Damodric's mother, she's confused on where's her youngest grandchild. And I'm confused because this man has 3 children. Not 1, not 2, but 3 children with this woman. Baby, that's your soulmate. You need to go back with her. Kiana and her little friend, I think she invited 2 friends, but we were only introduced to 1. They're standing a little ways away from Damodrick and his baby mama. And they're talking, they're chit-chatting, they're conversating. He's just like, she doesn't know that I invited you, just keep it on the hush. Kiana ends up walking over there and she like sees them like starting to like whisper and like get real close. And she's confused. She's like, okay, so like what's tea? He ends up telling her off. He's like, oh, nothing's going on, man. Like it's nothing, like we're just talking. He's gaslighting her basically, making her seem like she's crazy and shit. So after that, Kiana, she gets really upset, and rightfully so. And she ends up wanting to go for like a little walk. Some messy family member in the back, she's like, ooh, Kiana's leaving?
Kiana, you leaving?
Loud as hell. She don't even got a mic. She's yelling so loud that the mic on Damodrick picks it up. And she's literally just going for a walk with her friends. And I felt like they were gonna give very insightful information on this little walk. And I was ready to go for this walk. But Damodrick, he wants to go step in and be Mr. Big Man. He tells her 2 friends to go away.
I'm gonna walk.
Can y'all excuse us?
No,
can y'all excuse us? I'm not trying to hear that.
So he can talk to his little boo thing. And she's like, nah, like, bro, like, get off me, bro. Like, go talk to your baby mama since that's who you want to talk to. So they started talking and things got really heated. So he ends up, I don't want to misinterpret it. I kept trying to like re-listen to it, but I think that he called her a B word and then told her to shut up.
She already been here.
Do me and her
enough.
got anything going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm telling you right now. Do I?
Let's ask her.
You want to?
No.
Okay, shut up.
But I don't know if that was the situation, because I felt like if that was, she would have reacted differently than the way she acted.
Hold on.
No. Let me breathe.
But you don't know how people would, react to stuff like that. Personally, me, I would have just walked away too simply, because she had walked away. I would have walked away simply. I don't want to go to jail, so that's why I would have walked away. I honestly feel like he brought her to humiliate her. I feel like he gets like a kick off of just having a bunch of girls wanting his ugly behind. Well, somebody finds him cute, clearly. 2 people found him cute enough, But that's where I'm gonna leave y'all off at. If I should do more videos like this, let me know. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all subscribe. Comment if I should finish this little couple, if I should do another show. Make sure to do all that, and I'll see y'all in the next video.